Hello, so today I'm going to be talking about the two special right triangles, the 30, 60, 90 and the 45, 45, 90. So let's just get started with the first one, and it would be the 30, 60, 90 triangle. So let's just go ahead and label it. Let's make this one 30 degrees. Let's make this angle 60 degrees. Now this is the 30, 60, 90 right triangle, and the angles correspond to the sides, and it lets us know approximately how large it is in comparison to the other sides. So since this is the largest angle in the triangle, that 90-degree angle, the side opposite of it would be the hypotenuse, also known as the longest side of a triangle. Now the side opposite of the 60-degree angle would be the middle longest, and that would be called the long leg because there are two legs. So this is a longer one. And then the side opposite from the 30-degree angle would be the shorter leg, so it would be called the short leg. Okay, so there are two formulas that we have to remember in order to solve the 30, 60, 90 triangle. Write them down real quick. The first one is short leg multiplied by 2 equals the hypotenuse. And then the second one is the short leg multiplied by square root of 3 equals the long leg. So they can give you a given, which is any one of the sides, and it's quite simple. All you have to do is just plug it into the correct formula in order to get your answer. So we can have an example. Alrighty. So let's do an example real quick. So we have the right angle, 30 degrees, 60 degrees. Alright, so let's make the hypotenuse 16. I'll use a different color. 16. And it'll tell us to find this leg and this leg. Alright, so we had two formulas that we could have used, and we're going to use the first one, which is short leg times 2 equals the hypotenuse, since the hypotenuse is given. So let's just do that. So short leg is A, so A times 2 equals the hypotenuse, which is 16. Alright, and I'll write the formula down too. Short leg times 2 equals hypotenuse. Alright, so A equals 16 divided by 2, and A equals to 8. So we know that is 8 now. Alright, and then in order to solve for B, we can use the second formula, which is short leg times square root of 3 equals long leg. Alright, so let's just plug that in. 8 times square root of 3 equals long leg. 8 square root of 3 equals long leg. So we know that that now equals 8 root 3. So that's basically how you solve the 30, 60, 90 triangle and the formulas that you have to use for it. Alrighty. And let's do the 45, 45 triangle. Now the 45, 45 triangle is a bit simpler, and I'll explain why later. Let's just go ahead and label the angles. 45 degrees, 45 degrees. Alright, and as I said before, the angles kind of correspond to like the sides and how the the person that's solving the problem can have like an idea about how long the side is. And since both of these angles are 45, these two legs right here are the same size. So let's just go ahead and label them leg and leg. And as I said before, this side opposite of the largest angle in the triangle, which in a right triangle is always 90, is the hypotenuse. So we'll just go ahead and label that hypotenuse. And for this one, you only have to know one formula, and that is leg times root 2 equals the hypotenuse. So let's just do an example problem. Let's just say, label it first. Alrighty, so let's just say that what is given is one of the legs. So I'll write down here. So 7 square root of 2 over 2. And it tells us to find the hypotenuse and the other leg. Now, as I've told you before, the two legs are the same because of the angles. So A also equals 7 root 2 over 2. And then in order to solve for the hypotenuse, we take the leg, one of the legs. So that's 7 root 2 over 2. And we multiply it by root 2 to give us the hypotenuse. And I'll write down the formula. Alrighty, so, and then we solve for that. And you will cross out, and you will eventually get 7 equals hypotenuse. So root 2 times root 2 is 2, and then that's 14. 14 divided by 2 is 7. So I didn't do the work, but I'm sure you guys can do it yourself just fine. So that's basically how you solve the 45, 45, 90 triangle. Thanks for watching, and bye.